Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I do have my prediction ahead of Hull City versus Birmingham City in the third round of the FA Cup. Yes, it's time for the FA Cup to return. 10 years on from when Hull City made that historic run all the way to the final, giving us the best 8 minutes of footballing moments for a recent time in Hull City, because nothing happened after the first 8 minutes in the game. So let's crack straight into my prediction for this game. Okay, a bit of an injury update. I've just realised my face cam is covering the starting thing. So Hull City are going to be missing 8 players ahead of this game. One new addition to the injury list is Cyrus Christie, who's picked up a hamstring injury in training. So that's fun. But other than that, no real big misses other than the likes of Jaden Philogene, and the usual players that have been on there for a little while. So no other new additions. Let's go into my starting 11, brought to you by our friends over at Fanhub. Fanhub, it's a free app, gets you rewarded for being a fan of any club. So you could be a fan of Morecambe and you can still get rewarded. I mean, Morecambe fans getting rewarded. So you can be a fan of any club, download the app, use my code HUL-IZR as the golden ticket code. You get rewarded for using that. It's a fantastic app for you getting rewarded for putting your prediction in, predicting 5 games every couple of days, and also going to the games. I mean, why wouldn't you download it? It's free. You get free rewards. It's fantastic. Okay, here's my predicted starting 11. A little bit of a strange one. So first of all, Ryan Alsop gets his spot back in net. I think this is a good game to get him a little bit back up to speed on playing a professional game, with him being out for a few games due to injury, and get that real switch back over from Matt Ingram to Ryan Alsop, considering that he's fit. I mean, he was on the bench in our last game on New Year's Day. Right back, Louis Coyle. With Cyrus Christie being out, I think Louis Coyle at right back could be a good shout. We could possibly see Andy Smith filling in this role, along with a variety of different players. But I think that Louis Coyle, he will take this game and he'll take it in his hands. Matty Jacobs to get his first start. It's been tipped that Rosini wants to give him his first full debut as a senior player for Hull City. I think this is a perfect chance to do it, and why not after having a expectable a good little come on and stint against Sheffield Wednesday, although the game wasn't the best, but he was one of the shining moments. Sean McLaughlin and Jacob Greaves fill out the other 2 spots in the back 4, with Vinagre still being out. I don't think that Rizzini will bring Furlong in for just this game, with reports saying that he's going out on loan, so I think that these 2 are probably your best bet. Obviously, you could possibly see one of them getting changed with the likes of Andy Smith or someone else from the academy. Regan Slater fills in for Jean-Michel Seri, similar to how we did on Sheffield Wednesday, and I think that he'll be able to push forward because Tyler Morton has not got a red card, so he'll be there helping Regan Slater to bring that ball forwards. Ozan Tufan, possibly a name that you could see missing out of this starting 11 due to the fact that he has been a key player in that starting 11 for quite some time, and Rosini may be giving him a little bit of time off, or maybe using him a little bit sporadically in this game. But Tufan, I think, will get us starting. Harry Vaughan get his first start of the season. I think that he needs it. If he doesn't go out on loan in this January transfer window, I think that we need to give him more game time. 10-minute stints at the end of the game isn't good for a player like Harry Vaughan, who's constantly developing, constantly progressing, and he's just a fantastic player. We saw it at the back end of last season, so why not progress? Alias Manesh. Everyone's calling for it, aren't they? Everyone's calling for an Alias Manesh start. I think he can do some wonders in this game if we give him the time, because he's just a fan favourite, isn't he? He's one of them players where you just can't help to love him. So I think that he deserves a start in this game. And then Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp, he's going to get his debut in this game. We know that so far. And I think that why not make it a full debut, have him start. He's been with the squad training for 2 weeks. So he's match fit. He's everything. He's ready to score the goals. So why not start him against a Birmingham City side in the third round of the FA Cup? Because it's the third round of the FA Cup. So in some other news now, Sky Sports, you may see on the screen, and that is Hull City have been selected for a Sky Sports coverage. The West Brom game at home on the 24th of February has been changed to a lunchtime kickoff, so 12:30. There you go. A little bit of other news. surrounding Abel Hernandez. So Abel Hernandez looks to be leaving his club Atletico Penarole, and it seems like this may be a good thing for Hull City. Stay with me. Possibly a final stint in black and amber for Abel Hernandez. I know Rosina doesn't want to strike. I know Rosina's not looking at any more attacking options other than what's on the table. But I think it's fitting, isn't it? Abel Hernandez, he still loves the club still loves him. Why not give him one final run out in black and amber to see out his fantastic career? So, that's what I'm saying. If it doesn't happen in January, it's going to happen in summer. Who knows? And then one final one, MKM store has been closed today due to some emergency repairs, but you can still go to St. Stephen's store and online as usual. Well, I picked up this lovely little jumper thing. I think it's quite nice. Picked up online, not too shabby. So, last meetings. Of course, we played Birmingham already this season, and that was back when they had Wayne Rooney as their manager. Since then, I mean, since the past few days, Wayne Rooney's been sacked as the Birmingham City manager, so it'll be interesting to see how they shape up for this one. I believe they're under a caretaker manager, so it'll be interesting to see this one. Of course, that was when we beat them 2-0, a quite dominant performance from the Tigers, but then you look at the last time we met them in last season, 1-0, and then obviously that suffering 2-0 defeat at home. But over record, we have been known to dominate Birmingham City. I think a few Birmingham fans know us as their bogey team, which I have seen float about. Form, I mean, the face cam's covering half of Birmingham's form, so I'll tell you all about it. Hull City, out of the past 5 games, 2 wins, 3 losses. It's not looking too great. Whereas Birmingham City is looking even worse. No wins in their past 5 games. That's coming out as 2 draws and 3 losses. Of course, that's been a little bit of a rough ton of form with Leeds and Leicester filing in there. So it should be a good game. Player to watch out for. I've just forgotten his name. I think it's Bakuna or something like that. I'm very sorry. I've literally mind fart. But he's a player to watch out for. He's a cracking player for Birmingham City. I think he scored at the MKM Stadium last season in what was quite a nice goal. So certainly a player to watch out for. Another player to watch out for, Jay Stansfield. He knows to be amongst the goals on loan from Fulham. Looking likely he might be moving away from Birmingham City as well with permanent transfers getting tossed about in the Championship. So score prediction, 3-1 win for Hull City. I think that this is the perfect game to regain some momentum after a very poor December and also start of the year after that Sheffield Wednesday game. So I think it's a perfect game to regain the form and a perfect side to do it against the Birmingham City side that are looking a little bit lacklustre ever since the appointment of Wayne Rooney. Goals for the Tigers coming from Aliar side Manesh. I think that he'll grab his first of the season, I believe. Perfect cause for him to do it. Billy Sharp, I think he'll grab his first ever Tigers goal. Start to possibly a 6-month career, even longer. And then finally, the 50 grand man, Regan Slater, to get his second ever home goal at the MKM Stadium. Obviously, he likes to do it on the road and only done it once at the MKM. I believe it was against Plymouth this season was his first one. So that's it for this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what your prediction is for this game. Any other information that you think that I should know or anything like that. Stay tuned on the channel. I'll have my vlog out from the game tomorrow, and I'm sat in the north stand right behind the goal, so it should be a nice juicy game. So up the Tigers. Bye bye.